everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. And this video is kind of a little bit of a mix it's about me with social media and a little bit of a channel update all rolled into one. Now, yeah, as you may notice, probably notice, I don't advertise my channel on like either Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or all these or TikTok or all these other platforms. I should. I should, because I know if I do, it would get my channel out there and get more popular. There's times when I grow, there's times when I stall, then there's times when I kind of recess a little bit, but I'm doing my best to try to do some efforts. Now, my last few episodes, my last series that I've been doing with my iconic albums, like again, they're not those videos are not doing as well as I would hope for. I have my loyal core audience who is always there for me, and I greatly appreciate you guys. Everybody that comments, everybody that gives me the thumbs up, everybody that interacts with me in like on YouTube or not on YouTube. I appreciate all of you guys. And so, I mean, it's not that I don't want to do more Instagram and post more on Facebook, and I try. But the problem with me is that I don't have the time or the energy to kind of get around to doing it because I'm always busy doing other things. I really am. You know, I never been so busy in my life. And and there's times, okay, where I'm not doing much, but I like because I have such a physical evening job, like a physical work. I bike to work. I do my work, and then I come home. I bicycle back home. It takes your time and energy. It really does. I wish I could spend more time and energy doing this channel for you, but I do have to pay the bills. This is not a guarantee gig for me. I don't have that certain charm that other channels have. But that new channel that I've mentioned a few times on my channel. I do love his channel. I like his vibe. And he deserves all the success he gets. I'm talking about Rybuys. He deserves all the success he gets. He's now the last time I looked at his subscriber count, he was at 271. Yeah, it was 271, and he only been going since like what February, was it January or February, one of those 2 months. He hasn't been going on that much all that long, and he's gotten so far so much faster than I did. He's doubled, like his subscriber count is double the speed that mine grew at. So he's doing something very successful. He has a very cool vibe. People get along. And I think a part of it too is not. I mean, although it is there, he has such charm, and he's really, an approachable, channel. I like his channel, but it's because he's showing vinyls, he's showing cassettes, he's showing a variety. He's showing such a variety, and a lot of he's talking about some newer stuff and all these new. His content for the type of music that he listens to has a bigger audience than what I talk about for in my CDs. I only have about just a little over 750 CDs in my collection, and I want so much more. But still, I don't find it's enough to talk about. I try to find different categories, so that's why I've been doing the iconic album series, where I try to talk about music, because I know if I try to talk about other subjects, it could backfire on me. I thought I had some great ideas in the past, and a couple of times when I thought I had a good idea for a video and it bombed and it backfired on me. And even, it made me go backwards and, you know, deprogress or, de-evolve. Like, no. So I want to try to give you the best content. And of now, like as you can see right there, okay, that's a little crack outside from my window. It is nice out today. It's probably one of the nicest days we've had so far this year. It's about to crack up to yeah, almost 20. It's going to hit 20 degrees Celsius, the hottest day we've had so far this summer. Well, it's not summer yet, it's spring. But so far this year, and so I do want to go out and enjoy it. I will be bringing my phone again. I am going to seriously look into a functional something that functions to my standards, so I can bring you better video out in the wild, and even here the up the quality. I really really so badly want to up the quality of my channel and everything. And just think, okay, that in that I'm going to be still working probably for another 11 years. I'm 54. I'll probably try to retire when I'm 65, and see what I can't do, and then you'll see if I'm probably still be doing YouTube by then. I'm hoping to still be doing YouTube by then, and you'll see how it will up my game. I'm going to try to. I still like to stay fit. I still do biking as much as I can. I'm still in pretty good shape. Yeah, I get run down by my work and stuff, but that's just physical labor. It's not unhealthy for you. I actually still feel pretty good for my age, considering I'm 50. I'm 54, and I'm such a and I hustle as much as I can, and as much as that I do, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm pretty happy that I still have that inner core that just yeah, I still feel strong in that. So yeah, I just like, but yeah, coming back. Okay, sorry, I was getting off a little bit of tangent there, but getting back to the social media, I wish I could try to do more of that. That's the point of this video is I want to say how much I want my channel to grow. I want people to hit the like button and leave comments and all that good stuff and and to help my channel grow. I'm trying to find better subjects that's going to get me the views, that's going to please my core audience and my new viewers. That's going to be something positive and awesome and cool. Okay, because I know I could go to the dark side and start doing some more, but I might lose some subscribers. But then in the long run, I might gain more. You know, I'm always trying to think of ideas, and also I've been so inspired by, and I don't know why, I find they're the most entertaining videos on YouTube for me is those police audit videos. I even like them more than the flat Earth debunking videos. But I really am a fan of those audit videos, and and want to, if I ever find myself in that position out in the wild, outside, if I see some cop activity and I'm on public property, on a sidewalk and a proper distance, and I can and I can film them, I'm going to, and you'll see, hopefully that will get me some views and stuff. Because, face it, as much I love doing this because it gives me a chance to try to express myself. I can't express myself to the degree I wish I could. There's so much more I would like to do. Like my best friend tells me, you don't hold back, don't hold back. But there's reasons why I'm holding back a little bit on the I can be a lot more animated. I can be a lot more, funnier too. I know, because I make my best friend laugh all the time. I do come up with some really what he calls over the top stuff, and when he says over the top, it's usually a good thing. It just means that it's a little bit fun and better out of the normal. That it's yeah that it's a little bit out there, and he likes that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of content I want to make. But yeah, sometimes I have a hard time understanding that algorithm and trying to get the yeah. So when it's like I have an Instagram, okay, I have an Instagram account, but I'm never on it. I never even check it because I just don't have the time and energy. I'll show you what I was doing yesterday that kind of took quite a bit of time, and it was kind of funny because when I first started doing this one, I had too big of a. I finally sewed the KMFDM patch to my arm on my jacket. Okay, it's not it's not perfect. I give my sewing job on this one here a 7.5 out of 10. I give this sewing job on for the Ramstein at least a 9 out of 10. I'm still trying to do the 10 out of 10, but yeah, it just I don't know. It didn't. It's okay, but it's a little crimped on this side, just a little bit too much for my liking. But and I broke two needles initially. Oh, some vibration there. I broke two needles initially, and I realized I was using too big of a needle. It was too long. It was a little bit too thick, and the way I was trying to push through the patch, snap it. So I said, okay, I'm going to go with a smaller needle. I went with the smallest needle I have in here, and that did the trick. I wasn't breaking them anymore, and it was easier. It was actually a lot easier to sew. Like, why didn't I do that in the first place? But but that's what I was doing yesterday. Just to say, this to show that between listening to music, catching up on programming, getting some rest, some physical rest, because this morning I slept in a little bit longer than I wanted to, and and when I do stuff like that, it makes me feel lazy, and I'm not a lazy guy. It's just that there's so much I need to do around here that I haven't gotten to yet. There's a major cleanup I want to do. So if I go again a couple of days without making a video, it's because like within the next week or so, it's because I'm taking that time to clean up and try to organize stuff. I want to organize a lot of different things around here and actually like do a cleanup, like a sweep, a mop, and it's kind of due. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. But trying to practice. I want to take out my new Casio tone and really like spend some quality time with it. I haven't had a chance to do that. I have the artwork that I want to do for Glenn Calloway from the basement. I have one picture done already. I have a second one that's about I want to say about halfway done, 50% done. I kind of have it on hold for the moment, but I'm dying to get back to it because I want to send Glenn four pictures, and I know he's going to love them and appreciate them. So I'm really excited to get to those. So yeah, there's so much going on, but just know that the ultimate bottom line here with this video is to say that I love you guys, that I'm not giving up on the channel ever. I'm always going to be pushing forward one way or another. Sometimes I hope I can push more, and then and the ultimate goal is really just to entertain you and connect with you guys. And because remember, I'm not a podcaster here. This is just my video vlog. I'm a vlogger, it's a vlog. So take that as you will. I'm always going to come from it at a point of view of a Gen X. I'm 100% a pure Gen X. I love the I mean, the 80s, it will be the most influential time in my life because that's my teenage life. It would, so I mean, speaking, but especially when it comes to entertainment, like movies and music and that, yeah, for me it was the '80s that really kind of solidified my taste in music. Before the '80s, okay, I would say my taste in music was secondhand taste. Like I was because when you're in your teens, you're able to cultivate your own style of music. All right, I think I'm gonna start talking around in circles, and I don't want to make this too long. I've been making such long videos lately, so I'm just gonna let you go. And yeah, tomorrow I'll do my best. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go and do the '60s albums that I have. All the iconic albums from the '60s that I have. That will be my next video. All right, so everybody, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do because I will greatly appreciate and love you forever. And don't be afraid to hit the like button. Please comment. I do everything in my power to comment back. And everybody, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, just have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.